All right, we are live. Friday Night Baseball. Cleveland Guardians hosting the St. Louis Cardinals in Cleveland, Ohio on a bright sunny day. Woo! Got some Friday Night Baseball. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Let's get it going. Now, the one thing that's not been going well, in all honesty, has been the Cleveland Guardians and what they've done in the past week since we last saw you. And let's talk about that. The last time I saw you on a Friday evening, it was us against the New York Mets, and that was just an astonishing loss that we dealt with that evening. Hopefully it gets a little bit better tonight. We do have Bieber going on the mound tonight. Let's see if we can't get things done with him and hopefully pick up a win. But, you know, the cool thing is about the American League Central Division at the moment is we are unreal that we're still 4.5 games out. We're 21-28. We're 7 games under 500, and we are 4.5 games out. That is how bad this division is. The Tigers, who looked like they were going to be one of the worst teams in baseball, are 2 games back of the Twins right now. So we'll see. We'll see what happens tonight. We just got to get a win. Billy, I like your comment, man. The front office is the biggest problem. There seems to be a lot of head-scratching decisions made by coaches and players. Seems like nobody's held accountable. Yeah, and you know what? I'm putting Tito on the hot seat. I mean, this guy, some of his calls are very questionable, and that includes Karashek's entrance next Friday. I don't want to talk about too much what happened last time, but yeah, it was awful. Al, sometimes it's lost before the 9th. That's true. American Nightmare, what's up, man? You're going to the game tomorrow? That's awesome. Where, you got good seats? I hope you're sitting, hopefully not in the sun. It's supposed to be like 80 degrees. Might actually get the first sunburn of the early summer, I guess, here on Memorial Day weekend. So, 3-game set against the Cardinals. The Cardinals sort of have had a similar situation on the season with the same likes of what the Guardians have done. They're 23-29, but they are 6-4 over their last 10. They look like a much better ball club in the last few weeks or so. So I would definitely put them ahead of what the Guardians are doing, even though they're kind of around the same record. 185, man, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. Have a good time. Hopefully you can get a win. Tomorrow night, I believe, Gaddis is pitching. He's been kind of up and down lately, so we'll see what he does. But tonight, let's talk about it's Bibby. Bibby's tomorrow. Gaddis is Sunday. Bibby, again, he's up and down. Everybody's up and down. Guardians take the field. Bieber, he's going to be our starting pitcher tonight. He's the only one, really, that we can rely on. The guy's been working fast as well. On the mound, so this one could be a quick game. I got my eyes on other Central Division, White Sox Tigers at the moment, 3-1. We'll get you updated on all the scores around the league, but Bieber, 10 starts, 3-3 record, 3.08 ERA, and he has not had too much trouble other than the first couple of starts where he just gave up runs early. Lately, he's been going 5, 6, 7 innings, and he's looked much better than what he did in early April, so hopefully he can really keep this, what I think is a very good offense on paper, at bay tonight. But we'll see. I mean, Goldie, Arenado, Contreras, DeJong, I mean, Edman even hitting 9th is he's a great hitter. So we'll see what the Cardinals do and what they can do against the Cleveland Guardians tonight. If you're coming in, smash that like button for me. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you do so. We're just getting underway, or just about to get underway here in Cleveland, Ohio, with the Guardians taking on the Cardinals. Oh, Billy, I did. Where is section 185? I believe that is going to be down. 185. Is that could be in the outfield? I think 130s are down the left on the third base line. Let's see here. I think maybe that's in the outfield. 185. Yeah, that's dead center. Dead center bleachers. Dead center. The farthest away you could get from home plate, American Nightmare. I'm sorry if you didn't know that. But yeah, that is dead center. If it comes up on the screen, I'll show you here. All right, we're just about to get started. Bieber starting things off. We'll talk about his opponent in the bottom of the first, who he's going up against tonight. But to lead things off for the St. Louis Cardinals, we do. You like those seats? I'm not a big fan. I have bad eyesight. First pitch in there from Bieber is a strike, and we're underway here in downtown Cleveland. 0-1 to Nootbaar. Man, if you're catching a home run in 185, somebody's tattooed it. That's a long ways. 1-1 count here to Nootbaar, and 271 on the season is Nootbaar. He had, I think, a little bit of an injury problem at the beginning of the season. Only played in 38 games. 4 home runs, 387 on base percentage. Bieber deals and delivers the 1-1. It's up and outside, and it's 2-1. Nave, that's a good point, man. We do not hit home runs. In fact, for the fun of it, I think Josh Bell's due tonight. The 2-1 pitch is up high, and it's 3-1. Listen, I think Josh Bell's due tonight. I put a bet on him too. I had a bonus bet from DraftKings, and I put a bonus bet on him to hit a home run at plus 700. So we'll see. The 3-1's in there, and it's a full count here to Nootbaar to start off this game. If we can limit walks right off the bat, I'd be appreciative of that. Bieber, let's go, man. 3-2 pitch, fouled off, spoiled a good one, and we'll do it again. Al, that is a good point, and I think that that's an ode to Mike Zunino, who's behind home plate tonight. The guy went 2 games without getting a strikeout, and it's like he won a lottery. There's strike 3 on the outside corner, and Bieber starts it off with an 88-mile-an-hour, I think it's a changeup, really. Looks pretty good. A little backdoor changeup there. Perfect. Right on the edge of the plate. And this might be a pitcher's game here. That was right there, but I like the fact that the home plate umpire has got a good eye early here. So, 1 down here, top of the first. Bieber, 7 pitches in. He'll face Goldie, and Goldie fouls one off his foot, and it's 0-1. I love Goldschmidt. This guy, he's one of my favorites, quite honestly. I'm a big fan of Goldschmidt. In fact, I'm actually somewhat of a bystander fan of the Cardinals. I have a good buddy as Goldie is going to lift this one into right field, and it's going to be tracked down, and there's 2 outs. As that, I believe, was Arias there. So 2 outs here. But listen, I have a college friend. He was in my wedding. Huge Cardinals fan. So I do root for the Cardinals quite often when he's not, or when we're not playing them. But definitely not tonight. I'm not sure, Dave. Last week he didn't. So if he hit one in the last week, then he's got 1. But I don't think he does. He when he was with the Astros, he did have some power. He kind of reminded me of Willie Mays Hayes, from Major League. Yeah, he could, because they did use him a lot in that leadoff spot. And he hit quite a bit of home runs, although Altuve was up there too. Maybe that's why. Brendan, man, welcome in. You think the Cardinals are going to win? Well, yeah, even as a Guardians fan, I don't go into any game with any confidence that we're going to win a game, even with Bieber on the mound. 2-1 count here to Gorman, who has one of the longest hitting streaks in the MLB at 15. Nolan Gorman in the 3 spot tonight with Arenado on deck. Bieber's 2-1 pitch, set and delivery. That is outside at 84, and it's 2-2. Al, man, my buddy keeps asking me to go to St. Louis, this is no disrespect to the city of St. Louis, but I just have no desire to go to St. Louis, as that is outside, and Bieber's going to fall behind and walk this guy. So Gorman does a nice job there to draw a 2-out walk, and unfortunately that's going to leave Bieber to have to face Nolan Arenado here in the top of the first inning. This guy came over from the Rockies a couple years ago. We know what he did. He's a great hitter. 49 games on the season, 9 home runs, 34 RBIs. Really, in the last 3 weeks is where he's come on late. He did struggle, and then I think he had 5 straight games with a home run. So he has really definitely come on. And he's going to lift this out of play to the right side, and it's 0-1. Straw, he's one of my favorite players, too, on our team. But, I mean, that's not much, not saying too much. Given, our offensive hitters. He is the best. I think I said this last week. He's, in my opinion, one of the best defensive, if not the best defensive center fielder out there. Swing and a miss by Arenado. Made him look silly. Ball in the dirt. 0-2. Most seasons of active players with 30 home runs and 100 RBIs. Goldschmidt and Arenado both on that list. Arenado with 7. Goldie with 4. I mean, the thing about these two guys and the Cardinals is they've just been consistently good over the past decade. The 0-2 to Arenado. Bieber delivers, and it's fouled and spoiled as the bat boy there will pick up the ball just outside of the Guardians dugout. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button for me. Let's get up to 30 likes today. That would be awesome. Let's do it. Brandon, I love the predictions. In fact, I hope you let's get your predictions in. If you have a score prediction for this game, put it in there. Love to hear from you. 0-2 pitch. That is lifted, and just a little blooper to Jimenez. That's going to retire the side, and it's a 1-2 walk in 3 inning there. And we go to the bottom of the first. Still zeros on the board with the good guys coming up to the plate. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get some offense early. Let's take a lead. Let's do this. He said St. Louis, Nave. He did. He said St. Louis. 7-4 Cleveland. That's a score I can get behind. I'm not sure it's going to be that high scoring. Bieber's looked good. He's rarely given up, I think, more than 2 or 3 runs in 6 or 7 innings pitched. So I just don't see us giving up that many runs. Speaking of scores around the league, we got some good ones going on right now. Dodgers, Rays, that one bottom 2 already 2-1 Rays over the Dodgers. They got the bases loaded too with nobody out. White Sox put a 3 spot up on the Tigers in the top of the first, 3-1 there. Rangers, Orioles, and Padres, Yankees scoreless. That one just underway, and everything else is about to kick off in just a little bit. So I'll keep you updated with scores around the league. Welcome in. If you haven't smashed the like button, make sure you do so. Appreciate the support. If Cleveland wins, it's going to be like 3-2. Yeah, I would say that's a good point, Brendan, because listen, our offense sucks. I mean, our offense is just horrible. We can't get anything going, and it seems like when we do, our pitching just isn't on pace. I'd say if we do win, it is going to be a low-scoring game. So we'll see. If you dive into the averages, I mean, we're third worst. We were second for a long time, but the Padres and A's are worse than us. Not by much, but we're batting .225 as a team. Matthew Liberatore, I believe. Liberatore is pitching it for the Cardinals tonight. I'm going to call him Lieber. Kwan's here's the problem, guys. Looking at this lineup, there's nobody over 266 in our lineup. Like, how are you going to be a winning ball club if you don't have one hitter over 266? I don't know how they're an MLB team either. They're getting moved. That's the first change that tells you they're not an MLB team. First pitch to Kwan is up, and that is high. 1-0. The 1-0 to Kwani is taken the other way and just foul down the left field line. Ooh, I thought he had a double to lead off this game. That's what we got to do. Here's the thing. Honestly, if we're going to win games, we got to score first. And I say that, but after saying that, you know what I immediately realized as Kwan has to duck is that almost hit him in the head. 2-1 count to him. Listen, here's the problem. Even when we score runs and we get 5-run leads, we give up shit left and right. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, it doesn't really matter. We've just been an awful ball club. Kwan's going to ground out to first as the toss over to the pitcher is in time. Just barely, though. Made it a foot race. 1 down here in the bottom of the first. Billy, no, he did not. So, yeah, I need him too. If you guys are coming in, welcome in. Happy Friday. It's Memorial Day weekend. Let's get it. Let's have a great holiday weekend. I hope you guys have some time to enjoy some sports, family, cookouts, whatever. I'm not going to be around other than tonight for a live stream this weekend. I got a pickleball tournament I'm going to play in on Sunday. I'm running 11 miles with my wife tomorrow, so it's a whole slew of activity. So this is the only one that I could actually do tonight. So 2-0 count to Rosario, who's batting .237 here. And that is fouled off. It's 2-1. Oh, that's a good point, man. That's a good point. Yeah. They sure are. They sure are. And until we could start hitting them, I would personally just bring up lefties from AAA if I don't have one available just to go against us. Last time I looked, they were on pace for, I think, 39 or 40, which is crazy. Absolutely nuts. The 2-2 to Rosario's outside. It's 3-2. Yeah. Brendan, man, they're awful. They are so bad. The 3-2 and Rosario swings and misses. And I don't know why I have a guy who's still on first. I meant to put that as an out. All right. Listen, here's my thing about Rosario, and we'll talk about Zunino when he gets up because we know about Zunino. Rosario's starting to make me think that Zunino is not half bad. Rosario's swinging at a ton of pitches out of the zone, and we got to get that turned around. We really do. 2 outs here. Jose Ramirez up. He's our best hitter at .266. He takes one high, and it's 1-0. Al, to what I just said and your point, I hope so. But if you're ready to, in all honesty, as Ramirez takes a strike down the middle, if you're ready to move on with Rosario, could we not all agree? What are you waiting for with Mike Zunino? And there is a little bloop ground ball to second base. Pitcher missed it. I thought maybe it could be an infield single, but that is going to be side retired, and we go to the top of the second. Zeros on the board. Yeah, listen, I'm going to talk about that when Zunino comes up, so I won't harp on it too much. But if you're talking about a guy in Ahmed Rosario who's actually done in spurts this season, he's had a little bit of a more longer of a streak than Zunino's has, and you're ready to move on from Rosario, then why are you not ready to move on from Zunino? I just don't understand it. And to the point, and quite honestly, this is why I put up the poll question tonight. And if you haven't taken the poll question, make sure you do so. What's the biggest problem with the Guardians? Pitching, hitting, bullpen, front office. Right now it's hitting, and that's the obvious answer. But I like the fact that front office is getting some votes there too. Because, in all honesty, I think the front office is a problem. I really do. I think the front office is a problem. And I think this next 6 weeks of the MLB season for the Guardians, it's make or break. From this point to the July 4th or break, or almost, let's say the All-Star break, if we can play 5-6 games above 500, boom, I think we got a chance to do something on the season, maybe steal the division. But if we consistently keep playing -1, -2 games in the loss column each week, and we're not winning any series, and that goes on for another 6 weeks, we're going to find ourselves, 10, 11 games out come the All-Star break, and then I don't think I have enough confidence in our front office to decide what the correct thing to do is at that point. Quite honestly, I don't have any confidence that they know what to do if they're in a good spot come the trade deadline in August, but I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, guys. If we're in a good spot, what are you doing at the trade deadline? If you're in a bad spot, what are you doing at a trade deadline? Let me know what you guys think we should do in either case. I honestly think we should just get rid of everybody right now. Bieber starts things off in the top of the second. He's going to go up against Wilson Contreras, .228 hitter, 5 home runs, .310 on base percentage. Not great on the season, and he swings and he's down in the count 0-2. Yeah, it is obvious that hitting is the biggest problem. But with that said, we have lost a lot of games with our pitching. A lot of games, including the last time I live streamed against the Mets last Friday. In all honesty, I was sickened by that live stream, by that loss. I got off, I went over to my wife, and I said, I don't know what to do anymore with this team. I don't know. The 1-2 pitch, Contreras grounds to short. Rosario makes that play, and there is one down here in the top of the second. Taco Bell Robot, what's up, man? He's got to be a stud. He's got to be a stud. Love the name, man. Welcome on in. Smash that like button. If you guys are just coming in, let's get up to 30 likes today. I know we can do it. Let's have a good night of baseball. Bieber's looking good early. He's 4 outs in, only 22 pitches. And the first pitch to the number 6 hitter, Donovan, who's batting .247, is in there for a strike. Donovan, 4 home runs on the season. He's your typical 6-hole hitter, really. Nothing too flashy, nothing too special, but he can hit. The 0-1 pitch to him is, just missed on the out. I thought it was on the outside corner. Just missed. And it is now a 1-1 count. Thank you, Taco Bell Robot. You're the man. Or woman. I think you're, but I do see I love your picture, by the way. Is that Jeff Daniels? No, that's not Jeff Daniels. It's so small. I have bad eyesight too, but that's a hilarious picture. A 2-hopper to second base, and there's 2 down, and Donovan's retired. I don't know why I keep pressing the, I need to change where there's nobody on. There we go. That's Randy Quaid. That's right. Sorry. Oh, yeah. I see it now. Yeah, the guy from National Lampoons. Funny dude. Love that guy. Love that guy. Or Ishmael from Kingpin, yeah. What's his name in the Christmas Vacation? Eddie? Isn't it Eddie? Something like that. Billy, you're taking your son to your first MLB game to celebrate his T-ball championship. That is awesome, sir. What game you going to? Astros versus Seattle. Ooh, I like it because it's a rivalry game. But I thought you lived in the deep south. Are you having to hop on a plane to go see that? What are you doing? Where are you doing that at? Drunk Uncle Eddie. That's right. Yeah. 1-2 pitch to DeJong here. Bieber has got ahead of hitters. That is what I like. Bieber, when he's good, he gets ahead of hitters, and he doesn't walk too many. He only has 16 walks now after that walk in the first on the season, so not bad in 10 starts. He rarely does walk hitters. The 1-2 pitch, and that is down low. We'll do it again at 2-2. Your son's 4. You don't know how he'd do at a ball game? Houston's only 2 hours from you? I did not know it was that close. Huh. That's awesome. That's awesome. Take that kid, get him a helmet of ice cream. 3-2 pitch now coming up to Zhang, and he is, I like this guy. I don't know why he's constantly in the 7-hole. I think this guy's a 2-hole hitter. He used to be back in the day, if I'm not mistaken, but I really think he should be up at the top of the lineup. The 3-2, that is right down the middle. He knew it. He throws down his bat, and Bieber is going to get us to the bottom of the second, still tied at zeros. Looking good, Mr. Shane Bieber. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Al, too much pressure on our pitching staff. You walk someone. Yeah, they're on second or third. You give up a run. You can't. Yeah. Wow, Al, I did not look at it lately. That's nuts. We have given up 50 stolen bases. 50 stolen bases. And we have, I want to say, played in 40 games? No, 50 games. Is it 50 games? Let me add this up. 49 games. 50 stolen bases. That's just awful. That's awful. And yeah, we're going to talk about Zunino. I think he's going to come up. Speaking of which, due up this inning for the good guys. It's going to be Bell, Naylor, and Arias. Or Arias, really. It's not Arias. It's Arias. Listen, I hope Bell can hit a home run. I took a free bet DraftKings gave me. I put it on a plus 700 for Bell to hit a home run tonight. This guy's due. He is due. Right? Josh Bell, that's another guy. I mean, listen, every time we say that's another guy that isn't hitting, the whole lineup's not hitting. The absolute whole lineup is not hitting. Oh. Taco Bell, man, for sure. Bieber, I think that season and that I think that hurt him a little bit. He's lost a little velocity over the last couple of years. He's been going to his changeup more. He's not hitting the 96 consistently or at all, really. He's only hitting around 92, 93. Bo did come up, if I'm not mistaken, last week, right? How did he do? I didn't even pay attention to him, but I saw he was in the lineup. Did he play at all? I think maybe during the part of that Mets series, right? Here's Bell, who takes a rip at one high in the zone, fouls it out of play. I'm not and I've been open about it. I'm not a Bo Naylor fan. I've just seen the guy I've seen him play too much, and he's not anything better in my opinion. But I mean, you can't get worse than Zunino. That is the correct answer. Bell takes one outside. That is 1-1. Yeah, I mean, Ramirez is starting to come around, but I mean, if he's not coming around, then nobody's coming around, right? The 1-1, Bell takes one huge. This Liberatore guy, he's got a massive curveball. That thing starts above your head and lands right in the strike zone. Billy, man, Naylor in that 5 spot, he's been so much better. That's down low, 2-2 to Bell. Yeah, his breaking pitches are filthy. Oh, he was a 20. Yeah, I knew I saw his name somewhere. I figured he didn't get much playing time. The 2-2 pitch, and that is going to be in the dirt, 3-2. Bell takes a ton of walks. That was my only, when I took him for a home run prop, I'm like, this guy probably will walk 3 times and have a strikeout. So let's see what he does here. The 3-2 pitch. That is swung on a rip foul. Almost took out the third base coach there. But we'll do it again. No, I know you. That's what you meant to talk about. Yeah, Bieber's breaking stuff. He's lost a ton of movement, though, on all his pitches. Josh Bell, 3-2 pitch. And he's going to take that the other way, and it's going to hang up. I'm not sure Donovan needed to slide there, but he gets it, and that's one out. But I'll tell you this, I like the fact that Bell hit that hard. It was hard to right field, and if I got a prop bet on somebody to hit a home run, I want him to hit the ball hard. So maybe he's got it down. Let's go. We'll have at least 3 more opportunities for Bell to hit a home run, hopefully. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. Yeah, Donovan, I don't know why he needed to slide there, but he did. Naylor, ground ball to short on the second pitch, and that is 2 outs very quickly. Billy, I would have loved it to be a home run to left field, but unfortunately, it was a lonely ground ball. All right. Cardinals last 18 games, 13-5. I mentioned the last few weeks they've looked good. That just tells you how bad they were to start the season. 13-5. If I do the math, they were 23 So it's 10-24 they started the season. That's pretty bad for them. But the Cardinals, kind of like the Cleveland Indians/Guardians, they've always been a team that comes on late. I mean, the Cardinals, come August, rarely lose a game. The 0-1 here to Arias, and that is going to be outside. It's 1-1. So let's go. Come on, let's get some offense going. Got to get some runners on base. That is up high, 2-1. I'll take a walk, man. I'll take a walk. Although I know who's looming on deck, and don't get me started. Oh, it's Jimenez. Sorry, Zunino's 8. Although Jimenez has not been great. But again, we say that about everybody. 3-1 now to Arias. This is kind of the lineup that Tito put out at the beginning of the season. I mean, he's not really changed anything, so I just don't know what he's doing. 3-2 now after a foul right behind to the screen. I wish our lineup would get changed a little bit more often. I just think we could have a better mix of people. 3-2 pitch, that is up high, and there's going to be a walk. There's the first base runner for the Guardians. It's a 2-out walk, and that'll bring up Andres Jimenez to the plate, who has been in kind of a funk lately. We'll see if he can't get something going here. So Jimenez, 1 on, 2 out, bottom second here. Liberatore, 27 pitches in. Jimenez, 236 on the season. Lefty against lefty. That is off the plate, and it's 1-0. Now, last time since I did see you guys, Zunino hit a home run, and, you know, it was like everybody in Cleveland thought he was going to be the next best thing. There's a rip to second. Hard hit by Jimenez, just right at the second baseman, and that's going to end the second. So we go top three. Just a walk in that inning for the Guardians, but no damage, and it is still 0-0 with the Cardinals. Let's take a look at some scores around the league. Update, Tampa Bay 4-2 over the Dodgers. That's bottom three. White Sox up 4-1 over the Tigers. Texas 2-1 lead over Baltimore. And zeros on the board everywhere else. So, early moments still in the game. But a lot of baseball tonight. I love Friday nights. You got baseball till all the way to 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, right? Just a fantastic day. This is the best. And tonight, there's no NHL. There's no NBA. Everything is focused on MLB tonight, which I absolutely love. Absolutely love. Let's get it. Also, if you're watching our free pick videos, we are on just an absolute tear here over the last 12 days. 10-2 on our free pick videos. Our Patreon plays are doing well. Let's keep it going. Having a great month of May. All right, so we're going to go top three. We're only, 27 minutes in, and we're in the third inning. I told you, when Bieber's on the mound, these games tend to go very quick. Whew. Welcome in, guys. Smash that like button if you could, if you haven't done so already. Let's get up to 10 likes. We're 4 away. I know we can get up to 10. So smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you don't already subscribe. And you'll see me do free pick videos for MLB all season long. And then when we get into NFL and college football, that season just takes over. So looking forward to getting my Cleveland Browns games back on Sunday afternoons. I would be lost without them. And that just tells you how lost I am now because I'm forced to watch the Cleveland Guardians. So good crowd there on a Friday night. Not a sold out crowd. I mean, it could be on paper, but there's plenty of seats still available. If you're in downtown Cleveland, you could probably get the ticket for $5 now and just walk in the game. So top three, Bieber's going to start things off here against the 8-hitter Burleson, and he's a .231 batter on the season. That's a first pitch strike. Fastball right down the middle at 91. This is what I'm talking about, though. I mean, with Bieber, he's really lost the velocity. He can't get over 92, 93 to save his life now. The 0-1 to Burleson, and that is going to be fouled off 0-2. Nave, well, to be fair, I'm more looking forward to those live streams because I don't drink during baseball games. There's just no point. I mean, if I'd have to take a shot every single inning with the Cleveland Guardians. So I'm looking forward to maybe relaxing and watching some football. But you also have to understand I have two TVs. So the Browns are on that TV, but the Red Zone channel's on that TV. There's a foul. It's 1-2 still here to Burleson. He threw a good pitch there. He just got a piece of it, did Burleson. The 1-2 coming from Bieber. That is grounded to second. Jimenez kneels down and throws it over to first, and there's one out here in the top of the third. I really like, though, what I've seen lately from Bieber with his ground balls. He was giving up some solo shots, what I wasn't a fan of, and it does look like he's trying to work, more down in the zone, get those ground balls to his infielders, and let them make the play. And to be fair, for the most part, since the first month of the season, our defense has been much better. This is Edmund here, the number 9 hole hitter, and he's going to take a strike, and it's 0-1 to him. 277 in 49 games on the season. He can hit home runs. He's got 6 on the year, and that is low, 1-1 to him. Come on, Bieber. Let's get our offense a chance to go out there and just, come on, we can do this. Let's get a win, man. We can't win a series if we can't win at least the first game. I'm guaranteeing you. For us to win back-to-back games on the back end of a series, it just seems astronomical at this point. We got to win these first ones, and Bieber, he's been leading them off. 2-1 pitch to Edman off the plate. All of a sudden, this strike zone's gotten a little bit more tight. 3-1 count to Edman. With Nootbaar on deck. And that is going to be a ground ball to second base. Nice play by Jimenez. Spins, throws the first. And that is the second out of the inning. Great play by Jimenez there to get a fast Edman on the base pass. And there are 2 down here in the top of the third. A nice little slide, spin, and throw over to first base. Let's go. That's the defense I'm talking about right there. But, you know, to my point that I was saying earlier, if he utilizes the bottom of the zone, gets those ground balls, I mean, if our defense is playing like that, it's going to be hard to score runs off of Bieber. Nootbaar, the top of the lineup here, the number 1 hole hitter. He's going to take a ball in the dirt to start things off. Struck out last time on a pitch that he didn't think was a strike, but it was right there on the outside corner. 1-0 pitch to Nootbaar, and that is taken to center field, and that'll be the first base hit of the evening as Miles Straw grabs it on 1 bounce. So, Nootbaar with a single, and unfortunately that's going to bring up Goldie. And anytime you got Goldie and Arenado, you know, coming up to the plate, you kind of want to start with people off base. But Nootbaar does a nice job. That one, again, down in the zone. Nootbaar goes down, grabs it, lifts a single right there into center field. Now, Nootbaar can run. We'll see if they do decide to go off of Zunino here with Goldie at the plate. First pitch to Goldschmidt is right in there for a strike. Woo, he's probably hating himself. He might not get to see another good pitch like that. Probably hating that he took that one. 290 average on the season, 9 home runs. Really hangs that bat over his shoulder. The 0-1 to Goldie. That is swung on. Big swing there, but fouled out of play down the right field line, and it's 0-2. They got this guy shaded a little bit to the left side of the infield, but really kind of playing him right up the middle. Bieber, 46 pitches in, 2 outs, top 3, 1 on. The 0-2 to Goldschmidt. They run on Zunino, and Zunino, did he get him? They did get him. Zunino actually threw somebody out. To be fair, that was Moron Jimenez coming up to grab the ball and then reaching behind and tagging him because that ball did not get to second base. Did he touch him? I think he did. So, that ends the top of the third inning. Holy crap. Zunino threw somebody out. Again, though, I think that was more of Jimenez who got him. We go to the bottom of the third. Zeros on the board here in Cleveland. Woo! What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. If you're coming in, smash that like button for me. Take 1 moment. Help a brother out. Just hit that like button. Appreciate it. Let's see if we can't get some offense going here for the Cleveland Guardians. Update on some scores. Nothing changed except Tampa has put another run on the board. It's 5-2 Rays over the Dodgers. Oh, did you really, Al? Oh, my God. Of course, that always happens. I know, man. He should have had it, too. He should have had it. I wanted to see a different angle. I never got to see kind of a side angle and see how close Jimenez was to actually, you know, or how hard he hit him there on the hand. But, again, Zunino didn't get that ball to second base. Jimenez came in, grabbed that, and then, you know, reached around. And that should tell you, though, how slow Nootbaar was on that jump. Didn't seem like he got a good jump on that. All right, so we go to the bottom of the third, and I hate to tell you this, guys, but we're going to start things off with Mike Zunino. So I've kind of held my tongue with this guy today until he got up to the plate because he did go 2 games without a strikeout. But still, he's had 48 strikeouts on the season, and if you think he's played in all 49 games, you are mistaken. For a while there, for a whole month, I think he almost averaged 2 strikeouts per game. So, we'll see. We'll see. Here's the first pitch to him. It's high and outside. Big breaking ball there by Liberatore, and that is going to be a 1-0 count. Zunino stands in, righty against lefty, and that's inside at 93, 2-0. Let's go. Come on. I know I hate you, man, but just get on base for one time. He's batting $170 in 32 games, and he's going to swing at one at the letters. And this is just classic Mike Zunino. If you're coming in, guys, smash that like button. Guardians, Cardinals, Friday night action. 2-1 pitch to Mike Zunino. That is fouled out of play, and it's 2-2. And here we go. A classic Mike Zunino situation with a 2-2 count. And now, if I'm actually the Cardinals pitching staff right now, I'm just telling this guy to throw it in the dirt or down and away because Mike Zunino will chase it. Let's see where they go. The 2-2 to Zunino. That is going to be in the hole, but Zunino can't run, and they... Oh, no, he does beat it out! That was deep in the hole at shortstop, and oh my God, there's a runner. Mike Zunino gets an infield single. Oh, but Taco Bell, he is a joke. And by the way, like, this is what I hate. It seems like everybody's now going to be like, Zunino just got an infield single. Okay, Zunino, that should have been an out. All right, that's not a great... Yeah, hell is definitely freezing over out. Not only did he throw a guy out to end the inning, but he got an infield single here to start the third. So, runner on first. Miles Straw, your hitter with nobody out, and he's going to foul one out. And that's going to be 0-1 to him. Oh, my God. Taco Bell, that's hilarious. At the beginning of the season, I told everybody how bad this guy was. Everybody's like, Zunino's awesome. He's going to be the man. He's going to hit like 40 home runs. Yeah, okay. 0-1. Oh, Miles Straw. Foul, bunts it, pop up, and that's an out. God. You know, Miles Straw is like one of 3 guys that I would trust to bunt and put it at least into play and down. And he couldn't get it done. Kind of interesting. I'd like to know if that was him doing that on his own or if that was Tito, because they never play small ball. Maybe he's finally realizing what I said last week, to play small ball and you might get some wins. So Kwan, top of the order here for the Guardians in the bottom of the third, takes a strike at 95 right across the middle of the plate. 0-1 to him. Grounded out last time up. Almost beat it out. It was a ground ball to first base, and Liberatore there made a nice play to step on the bag. That's a breaking ball just off the plate. He's got that big swinger of a breaking ball. That comes in at 77. Starts over your head and then comes into the strike zone. Absolutely nuts. 1-1 the count to Stephen Kwan. That is low, and it's 2-1, and this is what I want to see. This is why I like Stephen Kwan. I want to see this guy absolutely start taking more walks. He's got it. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. I'd appreciate it if you could take a moment, smash that like button. I'm trying to get up to 10 likes. Apparently somebody hated me so much that they took a like away. That's fine. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. 3-1 pitch. Kwani. Oh, that's going to be off the glove. And Zunino, who had to hold up, is going to be out at second. It was a bloop job. It could have been a double play. You can't really fault Zunino. He had to wait to see what happened with the ball. It drops. And, basically it's an infield fly there. Just ended up being more of a line drive. Good play almost there. And still ended up with a force play at second. Billy, last night's poker was fun, man. Last 2 times, I just missed the money, per se. By the way, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, we have our own poker league. And if you'd like to join the poker league, there's 2 ways. You can join it for free, or there's a $3 per month buy-in where you can win prizes each and every month. So if you're interested in that, just email grandstandbettors@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to get you signed up for our poker league. So if you like playing poker, make sure you join our league. It's very fun, and we just ended May. Congratulations to the winner last night, who ended up winning the May leaderboard. 1-1 pitch coming to Rosario. 2 outs, bottom 3, and that is swung. No, I'm sorry. He did check his swing, and it's going to be 2-1. Yeah, Zito had a sick curve as well. I miss some of those guys back in the day. I feel like back in the day we had like a better dominant pitcher. You know, I mean, these guys now, they don't last long. You know, Maddox, Zito, like those guys were dominant for years. Even Scherzer's fallen off. Verlander falls off. Greinke, he only had a small stint, I think, as a dominant pitcher. But I don't know. 3-1 now to Rosario, and that is Ramirez on deck next. Let's see if we can't get him up with some ducks on the pond. And a throw over to first for Kwan. He's not going anywhere. On a 3-1, I don't think he goes here. Greinke is washed. Absolutely washed. So 3-1 pitch coming up to Rosario. That is up high at 96. It's 4 pitches out of 5, and that equals a walk. Let's go, baby. Let's go. First and second. First and second with Ramirez coming up and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. And I'd love for some damage to be done. When the sticky was the king, Al. That's funny. Yeah, Kershaw's kind of fallen off. I actually never thought... I mean, he was like Peyton Manning for most of his career. Kind of like the regular season. He was pretty good. And then, you know, when the playoffs came around, he didn't do too well. So 2 on, 2 out, bottom 3rd, and Ramirez coming up to the plate. He grounded out pretty hard last time up. 264 average now on the season, 6 home runs and 25 ribbies. He'll bat righty, and that is going to be a ground ball to short. I'm not sure why he swung at the first pitch that was up by the letters. That'll do it for the Guardians in the 3rd inning, and we go top 4, still tied at 0. So not a great swing, in my opinion. Not sure why he wanted to go straight out of the bat there and take a high pitch by the letters and chop it into the ground. But, hey, that's just been the Cleveland Guardians hitting at this point. Well, Brendan's right. When Kershaw's so good, you know, during the regular season, it's going to look like he is falling off. I mean, you can't get much better than what he did, so... Yeah, that's a good point. All right, let's take a live look at the commercial here of some scores. Tampa put up another run. Speaking of the Dodgers, 6-2 Tampa. Bottom 4 there. White Sox up 5-1 over the Tigers in AL Central Division, which is not a good one. Texas 2-1 over Baltimore. Everything else is got zeros on the board, and that includes 3 games that are at least in the 3rd or later, with the Yankees, Padres, ours, and the Phillies and the Braves. If you guys are coming in, if you could take a second and smash that like button, I'd love to get up to 10 likes by like the 5th inning. That would be awesome. I'm not sure it was all that though, Al. I'm not sure it was all that. You know, do you really think Greg Maddux was using the sticky? I don't think Greg Maddux was using the sticky. I don't know. Brendan, man, I hope we can get it. I hope we can get 2 runs. Although, you know what? 2 runs for us, especially our bullpen, has been like the worst lead we could have. Clase with 2 runs coming in the 9th inning is just, he's not good. He's just, you might as well just chalk it up for a loss. Oh. Oh, you never said for Cleveland. That's a good point. That's a good point. Good point. Top 4. Beamer starts off Goldschmidt here, who is going to get a reset, count after Zunino threw out Nootbaar to end the 3rd. And he'll take a strike down the middle. The 0-1 off the plate, and it's 1-1. Yeah, we'll see what... I mean, it's middle of the order. You got Goldie, Gorman, and Arenado. Thank you. 2-1. 2-1 now to Goldie. That's true, Billy. They probably were using Crisco, baby oil. Yeah. But here's my thing. Everybody could use it. Like, that's why I have, like, I don't care that people cheated, because everybody cheated, you know? So if you're gonna say everybody cheated, then they still were the most dominant pitchers out of everybody, because it was an equal playing field, right? 3-1 pitch to Goldschmidt. That's in there for a strike, and it's 3-2. Yeah, the 20-1 game was crazy. 3-2 pitch. And that is lined up the middle for a single, and Goldie's on first base. Gosh darn it. Come on, man. This is where sometimes we get into problems, is when we give up that leadoff hit. Corey Snyder's in the booth tonight. God, that guy was a horrible outfielder. Am I thinking of the right guy? Or no, I'm thinking of the catcher. Wasn't there a catcher named wasn't he a catcher? Wasn't there a catcher named Snyder? There is a first pitch line out to Jimenez. Ooh, wow. Almost was able to double up the runner, but he got back. Goldie got back quick there. So 1 out, 1 on one pitch there to Gorman, who absolutely just killed the ball. It just went right to Jimenez's glove. What's up, X, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome in. Brendan, you just like how Tampa got 1 run. What do you mean they got 1 run? Not tonight. There's a ground ball to third by Arenado, and it's just foul. Crisco, Vaseline in the ear, and the Vicks in the nose. What was that guy's name? What was that pitcher's name in there? God, I forget his name. Oh, in the 20-1 game. Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah, that was funny. Don't you love it when they just, like, get the 1 run? Oh, me too, Taco. 100% Kenny Lofton. But you know what? I had my dreams ruined a little bit when I was talking to a good friend who had, spoken to Kenny Lofton quite a bit, and he said he's kind of an ass, really. Arenado's going to fly this one to Miles Straw in center. That's going to be 2 outs, and that's going to keep Goldie at first. Yeah, I heard Kenny Lofton's not a nice person when you meet him, like, face to face. X, man, that's good. It's good to be busy. Good to be busy. Hope you're grinding, man. Hope you're grinding. What do you think about the Titans? I don't think I've seen you since the draft. What do you think about the Titans draft? What do you like? You like Levis? 2 outs here, top 4. 1 on. Bieber, 57 pitches. I think he only goes max 6 tonight. I think they've worked him enough. I don't think he's going to go any farther than 6. There's a first pitch ball to Contreras in the dirt. 1-0 to him. So Contreras, 227 on the year, 5 home runs, 25 RBIs. Goldschmidt talking to Naylor at first. He's going to get what you would consider a little league lead over there at first. And there's a pitch right on the corner. 1-1 now to Contreras. You don't like the guy? I think I am a little surprised that's who you went with. But I do like that they, didn't try to keep going with Malik Willis. There is a pop-up out into foul territory. Naylor has a little room, and he's got it. And that's going to end the top of the 4th inning. Nice job again for Bieber to work around a leadoff hit there by Goldschmidt. But we go bottom 4, and it's still zeros on the board in Cleveland, Ohio. No updates to any scores around the league. Pretty low scoring night at the moment. We'll see if that doesn't pick up later. Yeah, it was a second rounder, X. If you would have taken the guy first round, I think some more eyebrows would have been lifted. Taco, that is a point that I'm glad you brought up as we're in commercial here in the middle of the 4th inning. Like, I have on my dynasty team, I have the guy from Algier. I have Algier from the Falcons, and then they go and get the first round running back, and I'm sitting there like, what the hell? Did Algier not do a great job? I just didn't understand it. I don't know why you would get a first rounder when you had, in my opinion, a pretty decent running back. So that's a little surprising. I'm not sure what they're going to do with Algier. Any thoughts? Please let me know. I'd love to know your thoughts on and you did say it was surprising, so you're probably thinking the same way. So we go bottom 4. I believe, if I'm not, Eddie Harris. Thank you, Al. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I thought so too, Taco. I'm not sure why, and I'm a little more pissed off about it, even though I'm not a Falcons fan, because I got this guy in the rookie draft, last year, thinking he would be somebody that the Falcons would go with, right? In the future, and now I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do with him if they just go right to Robinson. So, I don't know. Well, I hope so. I hope you're right. I hope they use him. I don't want to hear that, Al. That's crazy. But, Al, I'd love to know your opinion why they did it. Did you see anything last year that made you think Algier couldn't continue being a running back for the Falcons? And let's also, say the Falcons are not a good team, right? X, you make a good point, as it's 1-1 here to Josh Bell. You make a good point there, because they don't have wide receivers, really. And I think maybe that's why they went with Willis last year, is because, he could run the football. 1-1 pitch to Bell. That is grounded to second base. They played him straight up the middle, well positioned, and there's one out here in the bottom of the 4th. Well, yeah, I guess if they feel he's a game breaker, but quite honestly, if you're drafting somebody, shouldn't you have high hopes on everybody? I mean, that's why I hate the draft, because everybody's like, this guy's going to be good, this guy's going to be good. His Naylor is not good right there, and that's a ground out to second quickly. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. My problem really is everybody says this guy's going to be good, this guy's going to be good in the NFL draft. There are very few people that end up being a game breaker. But I hope he gets traded, because I hope he can be utilized somewhere else. Arias is going to be up here with 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 4th. Liberatore is absolutely dealing right now. In fact, I don't think we have... Do we have a hit? And that one was almost dropped as a double. Do we have a hit? I don't think we have a hit. Yeah, we do. We got one hit. Who had that? Oh, yeah, Zanino. Oh, my God. How did I forget about Zanino's crushing infield single? 1-1 count to Arias. Bottom 4, 2 outs, nobody on. Pitcher's duel here in Cleveland, Ohio. Usually is with Bieber on the mound. It really is, because Bieber is probably our best pitcher. He is our best pitcher, and our offense just can't hit the ball. So when you got our best pitcher and a team that can't hit the ball going against anybody, any opponent, any pitcher from the other team, it ends up being a very quick, steady, and low-scoring game. It's 1-2 to Arias here. Or Arias. I don't know why I say Arias. It's Arias. Yeah, you're right, Ty. The person that I publicly shame every live stream that I'm here. Al, you're right, man. And not only that, but it seems like everybody that makes a major league debut against us, and I'm going back for 2 decades, seems like they're a Cy Young winner, right? Oh my God, that's a bad strikeout there. It was over the guy's head. We go top 5. Still scoreless in Cleveland, and it looks like first to score might be the winner in this game. Bieber's going to come out for the 5th inning. He's about 60 pitches in, but good pitching duel. I love it. Carfin, all right. I don't know your team too well, X, so I couldn't really comment on that, but I thought you guys would go out and maybe trade for some wide receivers, maybe get somebody out there, but you kind of got rid of your wide receivers 2 years ago. So, do you guys still have D.D. Westbrook? I thought he was on your team, or is it no, not Westbrook? It's Westbrook X-Line, right? Or there's some Westbrook on your team that's a wide receiver. I can't remember which one it is. If you guys are coming in, take a moment. Let's get up to 10 likes. Smash that like button for me. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Hope you're having a good night. It is Memorial Day weekend. I didn't expect a big live stream tonight with everybody probably on vacation or taking some time off. But I appreciate you guys that have stopped in and hung out with me tonight. Yeah, you re-signed Westbrook. Okay. Yeah, Hopkins is now available. Al makes a good point. I saw that news come out today. He was released by Arizona. Did he have a big game, Dave? I'm not an Ohio State fan, so I cannot... I don't watch much of their games. I will watch one of their games this year, though, when they play Notre Dame at 7:30 at home at Notre Dame Stadium. Can't wait. Can't wait. So, no runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Cardinals. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Guardians. We go top of the 5th. Donovan up. He's 0-1 on the day with a ground out. 245 on the season. Drake London and Kyle Pitts should be back, if I'm not mistaken. Right, Taco Bell? He should be good. He should be good. The 1-0 to Donovan, that is going to be off the plate, 1-1. I got Kyle Pitts on my fantasy team. I was really devastated that that guy got injured last year. I think he can carry a fantasy team, too. That is on the outside corner and just at the knees. And it's going to be, I believe, 1-2. Why has Pitts been a bust, Al? He had a massive rookie season and then he got injured. You can't tell me he was a bust. Even when he came back last year, who was throwing him the football? You cannot tell me Kyle Pitts has been a bust. I would take Kyle Pitts on my team any day of the week over Njoku, for sure. 3-1 to Donovan, fouled out of play, and it's 3-2. I don't think you can make that statement, Al, with his sample size of Pitts. No way. And for what he's done. The 3-2, it's lifted into left field, and Quan runs over and grabs that for the first out here in the top of the 5th. I mean, the guy had 68 receptions and 1,000 yards receiving in his first rookie season, and then he got injured, and he didn't play a lot in his second season. In fact, he had more touchdowns in his second season than he did in his first season. and he had like 700 less receiving yards. Well, he's not used in my opinion because who was throwing him the ball? You get a quarterback in there who knows how to throw the ball to a tight end, and I think he's good. It's 2-0 now. Bieber to DeJong. Everybody would win the AFC South though. Oh, DeJong pops one up. It's not going to go anywhere, though. It's Quan who's going to get under it. And there's 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Bieber, 69 pitches in. Almost halfway through this game. If he could get out of this one maybe rather quickly, he might have a chance to go 7. Oh, my gosh. Guys, they're showing the replay of the Jose Canseco home run off his head, which was today in 1993. That was, oh, my God, that makes me feel old. That was 30 years ago. Bieber to Burleson. That's in the dirt. 1-0 to him. Don't make that excuse for us. We're just a poverty franchise. Oh, that's a great name. Taco Bell, man, I'm 40. No, not yet. I'm 39. I'm 30. I will be 40 this year, though. You heard reports that he's not a hard worker? Listen, if I was on that team or the Browns, I wouldn't want to be a hard worker either. I want to get out of Dodge. Let's see what he does this year. Let's give. I mean, come on. That rookie season was pretty impressive for a tight end rookie, right? We're seasoned. You're 35. All right. I feel old, man. I'm running a marathon. I'm training for a marathon this year because it's not a midlife crisis, but it's just like I gotta accomplish something physically with my body by the age of 40 to make me feel that I'm still young. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate it. I wouldn't go as far as Calvin Johnson. As Bieber, I think, walked somebody there. Yeah, I wouldn't go as far as Calvin Johnson. So Bieber is now going to pitch to Edmund, the number 9 hole hitter. 1 on, 2 outs, 74 pitches in. And that is true, Billy Joe. First pitch strike to Edmund in 0-1. No, Taco Bell, I wouldn't, you know I'd compare him to, because I'm trying to, actually I compare him to maybe what LeBron James would be if he was a tight end. Brendan, man, it's very surprising. That's why I love hey, we can talk, I'm here for sports, man. There's a ground ball, quick throw to Rosario, and gets Edmund at first, just barely. We go bottom 5, still scoreless in Cleveland, as Bieber and Liberatore are pitching very well here. So, bottom 5, zeros on the board. Let's see if we can't get a rally going and we get 1 run across. We're good. Little score updates. There have been some scores around the league. Rays 6-2. That one's the same. White Sox now 8-1 over the Tigers. Texas has taken a 9-1 lead on Baltimore. San Diego and the Yankees tied at 0. St. Louis 0, Cleveland 0. We know that. Philly 2, Atlanta 0, Washington 1, KC 0, and everything else is just about to get underway. Lane Thomas, did Lane Thomas homered? Did he? Hell yeah! That's our Patreon streak bet. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. Absolutely love it. I wasn't even paying attention to it. He did. That absolute winner there. I believe that'll put us on day number 4 on our Patreon. Maybe we can't get something going there. By the way, guys, if you do want to join our Patreon, the link is in the description. It's $6.99 a month. You get a pick each and every day, a sports play each and every day, and I do this fun, and you're actually included into our poker league. But on top of that, I do a fun thing where I myself I bet, and if I hit 14 bets in a row, and I keep rolling over the winnings on each of those bets, it would win $32,000. I'm actually going to then split 6,000 of those winnings with everybody who's a Patreon member. So hopefully that hits one day. It probably won't, but it's a cool little thing that we have going on. We do got to get this game spiced up, though. You're right. We got to get a home run. Let's get some type. Let's something. Maybe. Well, this is probably not the guy to hit a home run. He just has been awful as of late. Jimenez is going to lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th. Takes a curveball there for a strike. I thought I put... I had a home run parlay. I did not put Thomas in there. I wanted to put Thomas, and then I didn't. I should have done Thomas with my free, my bonus bet, but I actually put Josh Bell. So 1-1 to Jimenez, and that is grounded, foul, just wide of first base, 1-2. Let's go. If you're just coming in, guys, smash that like button. Good to see everybody. Welcome in on this Friday night of the holiday weekend. 1-2 pitch to Jimenez. I don't know why our team feels it necessary to swing at everything above the letters. But anything up here, they're absolutely swinging at for just no reason. I just don't understand it. Have no idea why we swing at those. The 1-2 pitch to Jimenez, and that was up above the letters this time, a little bit higher, and he actually holds off there. So 2-2 the count, coming to Jimenez. Come on, one time. I think 1 run wins this game. That's going to hit him on the right shoulder. And I don't care how he did it, but we got a leadoff hitter on base. So, that's going to bring up the only guy that's got a hit in this game, and it didn't even leave the infield, and that was Mike Zunino. So, Mike Zunino comes to the plate. 1 for 1 on the day. How many times do I say that about Mike Zunino? Jimenez will take his base at first. Zunino's going to dig in, and we'll see if we can't get... I love a home run. I know you only home run, and you really only strike out. You got 1 or 2 spectrums of the field. That is a... Ooh, should have been a strike at the knees. In fact, the catcher behind the plate actually double took there before he threw the ball back because that was a strike. But it is a ball called 1-0 to Zunino. Al, the only thing Jimenez leads the league in hit by pitch. Hey, if you're getting on, I don't care, man. Oh, Taco Bell. Actually, let's have some fun with that. In the chat, guys, tell me some funny walk-up songs for Mike Zunino. A garbage truck backing up is pretty funny. It's 2-1 to Zunino. Runner on first, nobody out. I'm trying to think of some funny La 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 Bumba would be funny. Actually, a lot of people use La 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 Bumba for I don't know why. And he's gonna ground that one, and here we are, classic Zunino, a 2-2 count. Now, last time up, he squibbed one into the hole, and I think actually the shortstop underestimated Mike Zunino's ability to run down the line. And I did too, really, because he didn't put much on the throw, and Zunino ended up being safe. Bad, but bad as in stinks. I like that. The 2-2 to Zunino with a runner on first. Outside, 3-2. And I would hey, if we could get a walk, fly me to the moon. I like that. I like that. Because quite honestly, when he does get a hold of one, he shoots that high too. For sure. I take a walk here, X2. And he's going to fly out. No, it's going to drop. Oh my God. Zunino's 2 for 2. But it's going to be a... Did he get forced out? No, I thought Jimenez got forced out at second. He did not. There's runners on first and second. Zunino's 2 for 2. Oh my God. Pinch me. Am I real? Is this real life? Of course it is, because when we take the lead, we'll blow it, and then it'll be the same old Guardians. Oh my God. He's really... He hasn't hit this ball more than 150 feet each time. Has he turned over a new leaf? No, this is Mike Zunino getting lucky. 2 on, nobody out, and here's Miles Straw, who turns around to bunt again. I'm a little surprised, because last time up, he bunted it, popped it up foul for an out. I'd take a grand slam. I'd take any run at this moment. Hi, Elizabeth. How you doing? Welcome in. If you guys are coming in, make sure you smash the like button. He's batting 100. Miles Straw takes a strike. It's now 1-1, 2 on. Nobody out. Let's see if we can't get some runs in. Let's do it. Come on. One time. Let's go. Al, I would say that if he actually hit the ball, but I mean, 2 little bloop. I hate that he did that. Miles Straw's gonna ground one up the middle. That's not gonna be far enough though for Jimenez to get home, and now the bases are loaded with nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th for the Cleveland Guardians. Let's go, baby. Let's get a series opening win. Come on. Let's do this. And we are going to see Steven Kwan come up with Rosario on deck. Now, this is something that has plagued the Cleveland Guardians all season. Runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs and the ability for us to go out and get a sac fly or any type of hit that will score these runs. Taco Bell, man, they've been doing it all year. We're going to get a little talk on the mound here. Not a pitching change, but they are going to have a discussion with Liberatore, and we're going to see grand slam by Stephen Kwan. I think he has 1 on the season. Not grand slams, 1 home run, I think. It would be our first of the year. Top of the order, bases loaded. I'd take a sac fly. I would take a bunt single. I'd take a wild pitch. I'll take a walk. The only thing that is unacceptable to me in this situation with a guy who has loaded the bases is do not swing at the first pitch, man. Be patient here. We continually swing at the first pitch in this situation. And he does not swing, and that is called a strike, which it was very borderline. 0-1 to Kwan. Ground out and safe on a fielder's choice. With Jimenez, yeah, you could do that, but, I mean, I don't think you'd do it in this. That is down low, 1-1. Let's go. 1-1 count on Kwan. If you're just joining us, you haven't missed much till right now. Bases loaded, nobody out. Kwan 0 for 2 on the day. He sees the 1-1 and fouls it off. And that is going to go just out into the low suites there. Is it not sad that we're screaming for a walk in a wild pitch? It's concerning. It really is. 1-2 pitch. Coming to Kwani. Outside. That was close to a wild pitch. And it's 2-2. Kwan, career bases loaded, 6 for 14 with 1 home run. He's got him back in a hitter's count. 2-2. We haven't, I think, seen a strikeout here by the Cardinals pitching staff. That is outside, and it's 3-2. And we are going to have everybody on the move on this next pitch. Which is good, because Zunino's on second, and I'm not sure on a hard-hit single if Zunino would be able to score from second base. Because we've seen him get thrown out by 40 feet already this season. The 3-2, bases loaded, nobody out, bottom 5. And that is a ground ball through the left side. That's going to score 1 run, and they're going to have to hold Zunino at third. And we have a run in, and it is 1-0. The Guardians have taken the lead in the bottom of the 5th with the Ducks still on the pond. And Ahmed Rosario coming up to the plate. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it done. Let's go. Everybody would be on the move, Nave, because on a 3-2 pitch, you can go knowing the ball's either going to be hit into play or it's going to be a walk. We'll take it. I'll take it. A nice piece of hitting there by Stephen Kwan. Rosario swings at the first pitch. He always does that. I could have told you he was going to swing at the first pitch. Every time there's a runner in scoring position, this guy swings at the first pitch. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Sorry, not with the bases loaded. You're right. My fault. If there's 2 outs, yeah. I was just thinking, I'm just so used to us having 2 outs. I kind of meant in my head, like, once the ball's in play, everybody's going to have that extra jump. But you're right, there weren't 2 outs. 1-1 pitch coming to Rosario. He swings and misses. Rosario, man, if he either strikes out or hits into a ground double play, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. If you're coming in, smash that like button. 3 ducks on the pond. No ducks are out. And Rosario nails one down the left field line. That's going to be extra base hits. Zunino comes in to score. And rounding third is Straw. He comes in to score. And that is going to be a stand-up double as Quaddy comes in to score. It's a 3-run base-clearing double for Ahmed Rosario to give the Guardians a 4-run lead in the bottom of the 5th. Woo! Let's go, baby! Let's go! That is what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. They did, man. All we had to do was talk smack. And by the way, they were playing Rosario to right field. I mean, Rosario just absolutely, there was no one over there down the line, and it's an easy base clearing double. 4-0 with Ramirez up. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. And Ramirez takes a first pitch strike. 0 for 2 on the game. Everybody has gotten on base in this inning. ESPN probably just told me on a notification that the Guardians have a 4-run lead. It's unheard of. There's a fly out to first base, and that'll be the first out with Josh Bell coming up. Actually, a 4-run lead is not unheard of. Us keeping a 4-run lead, that is unheard of. That is unheard of. Let's see if Bieber can finish out 1, maybe 2 more innings, and our bullpen can come in and get it done. I'm going to tell you right now, if I see Karashek in this game, I am finished with Tito. So Josh Bell up, 1 out. Still a runner in scoring position. That is Bell at second base. I'm sorry, Rosario at second base, Bell at the plate. Now is our chance, Nave. We've already put a 4 spot on. Let's see if we can't get that 5th. 1-0 pitch coming to Bell. He's got that interesting stance. A little crooked. And he's going to ground one to first. That's going to get Rosario over to third base. But there's 2 outs in the inning. And we'll see Josh Naylor with a chance, if he can get a single, to drive in that 5th run. Let's go. Well, the last time, I haven't really watched Karashek this past week, but I'll tell you right now, I have PTSD from what he did last Friday against the Mets. So, I don't want to see him in this game with any lead at all. Bottom 5, Naylor takes one there. A wild pitch would score a run. So, decent job there by Bell, at least to move over Rosario to third base. One-0 pitch to Naylor. 4 runs in, 2 outs. Oh, and that almost hit Naylor in the face. His helmet comes flying off as he has to fling his head back to get out of the way in that one. Woo! Jeez. 2-0 to Josh Naylor after nearly being decapitated on that last pitch. Liberatore looks in, the 2-0, and that is grounded foul. It's now 2-1. I'm more interested. I know that we have the lead right now, but I'm a little bit more interested on seeing what Bieber does when he comes back out. I'm again not a huge fan of when guys have elongated rests like this to put them back in the game. And I know it's just going to be the 6th inning, but typically pitchers do fall off and give up a hit, at least one. So we'll see. 3-1 now to Josh Naylor. Let's go. Let's go. All right, 3-1 pitch coming up to Naylor. Oh, he drives. Oh, just foul. He absolutely hammered a ball down the right field line, and it just went foul. Oh my God. Come on, Naylor. 3-2 count, baby. Just get the ball in play. And he does, but unfortunately it's a mile high to first base in foul territory, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. But we go to the top of the 6th, and the Cleveland Guardians put a 4 spot on the St. Louis Cardinals and lead 4-0 with Bieber coming back out for the 6th inning. Let's go. If you're just coming in, smash that like button. Happy Friday night. Let's get you updated on scores throughout the league. Couple updates here. Rangers added another run. It's 10-1 over Baltimore. Crushing Baltimore tonight. San Diego's now up 2-0 over the Yankees. Philly 2-1 over the Braves. Washington 1-0 over Kansas City. That's bottom first, 2 outs, bases loaded for the Royals there. No score in Minnesota against the Blue Jays. And Milwaukee has put up a run. That's top second, Milwaukee, San Francisco. That was actually our free pick video tonight. Over 7.5 runs, Giants and the Brewers. I like the over in that game. And then our Patreon play is about to get started here in a little bit. So, let's go. I don't want to see the bottom of the ninth tonight. I don't want to see it. I do not want to see the bottom of the ninth. We have a 4-run lead. If you're a Major League Ball club with a 4-run lead here, going into the top of the 6th with your best pitcher probably going out for at least one more inning, and then everybody's dream, every coach's dream, to only have to deal with a 7, 8, and 9 inning bullpen. That is exactly what you set your bullpen up to be for every game. If you could always have a quality start out of your starter, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3 guys, close it out. That's what I want to see. Nave, I do not know. Maybe somebody in the chat knows what the run record is in a game. Let me Google that real quick. MLB run record for a game. 29. I think 29 it looks like. No, 30. Sorry, the Rangers had 30 in 2007. I remember that game. I had the under. No, I'm just joking. All right. There's what did I tell you? First pitch, and Nootbaar lines it into right field for a single, and there's a leadoff hit. Guys, I've watched baseball my entire life, okay? And I know a lot of you out there has watched it more than me. But it's a consistent, absolute consistency when you have a long inning. In my opinion, it's better to bring out a guy that's warming up in a bullpen than to bring off your starter who's been sitting in that dugout for a elongated time. Goldie's up, and Goldie rips one into right, and that's going to drop for a single, and it's bobbled, and now there's runners on second and third with nobody out, and here we go. Classic Guardians. Absolute classic Guardians. I'm so sick of this team. First off, there was a slippage by the right fielder, Arias there. I thought he should have been able to get to that ball. Then he allows it to get by him. And now there's runners on... I'm sorry, it's first and second. It was a single. I thought the guy went to second. It's first and second. But still, first and second, nobody out. Gorman's up. And Gorman has hit the ball hard both times up. Or I'm sorry, the last time up. He had a walk up in the first inning, but he absolutely hammered one to Jimenez right at second base. He's down in the count 0-1 here. And now it is 0-2. The one thing you can't do is put a 4 spot up on the board and then give up runs the next half inning. And Gorman's going to ground one. It's a fair ball. Nice play by Naylor. And he's going to step on first. A diving stop. Gets up. Goes, steps on first. And there is one out, but the runners that did move up. Second and third with Arenado coming up. And I wouldn't be surprised if we walk him here on purpose. A great play. That was going to be a double down the right field line. Saves probably at least 1, maybe 2 runs with that save. And gets the out. Let's go. Arenado up with runners on second and third. That is at the knees, but called a ball. Just missed. Two on, one out, top 6. 4-0 lead for the Guardians, and that is popped up to center field. That is going to score a run. That's deep enough. Miles Straw is going to throw it, I think, to third, and that'll keep the runner at second. So they do clap back, and there's a run for the Cardinals, 4-1, but there's 2 outs now in the top of the 6th with a runner on second. And if we can get this third out, I'd take it with first and second and nobody out, and what looked like maybe a double down the right field line. So let's go, baby. Come on. Let's go. Wilson Contreras at the plate. 0 for 2. Ground out, foul out. 225 on the season. He's got power. He can hit home runs. Bieber delivers, and a nice breaking ball that Contreras swung over. 0-1. Let's go. Come on, Bieber. One time, baby. That is in the dirt. It's a wild pitch. Zunino's is going to somehow not let the runner go over to third. I don't know how that happened. It was well far enough off, and you got a runner on second base that should have been there. I just don't understand how he didn't go. So, 1-1 count to Contreras. Runner on second is Goldschmidt. 2 outs, top 6. And Contreras is going to roll just wide. That could have been trouble again down the left field line. Man. Does it go over the bag? No. Just bounces to the left. Yeah, no need to take a chance, I guess, but I don't think... If Mike Zunino can't throw a guy out from home plate, there's no way he's grabbing somebody off his back foot. And there's going to be a bloop job to second base on one hop, and that's going to retire the side. Hey, so they come back. The Cardinals score 1, cut the lead to 3, but Bieber limits the damage done. I'm okay with that. Again, every time you bring a guy back after he's sat for a while, they tend to give up some hits and some runs. So, nice job there. We go to the bottom. I'm not sure that ends the day for Bieber. They might let him go one more, but that is going to put us in the bottom of the 6th, and we are going to see, I believe, Bell, Naylor, and Arias coming up to the plate. Let's see. Any score updates? 3-1. San Francisco, our free pick, already halfway to over 7.5 there. 3-1 in the top of the 2nd. And Chicago, 8-3 over the Tigers. All right, so we go to the bottom of the 6th. It could have been a lot worse, Billy Joe. It really could have, you know. We got a little lucky. Naylor made that hell of a play at first. If he doesn't slide there and get in, I'll tell you, it's a whole different inning. That's going to score 1, maybe 2 runs. Maybe it's already 4-2 with a runner on second, and you got Arenado up. I mean, who knows? Maybe they get the guy over to third base and a sac fly. It could have easily been a 4-3 game. But 4-1, I like that much better. So, bottom 6 in Cleveland, still beautiful outside. I love this time of year. It feels like the sun stays out forever compared to what it's been like during the winter months. 1 run, 4 hits for the Cardinals. 4 runs on 5 hits for the Guardians. And we're going to get a new pitcher here for the Cardinals, a right-handed pitcher. He's going to go up against Bell, who's going to end up probably pitching left or hitting lefty. This is Chris Stratton. 1-0 on the season in 19 games, but he's got a 4.13 ERA, and he only has struck out 29 in, well, I guess that's 1 per inning. He doesn't walk anybody, though. So Bell's either going to, I'm sorry, this is not Bell. I don't know why I was thinking Bell was up. This is going to be Arias. So I forgot Bell and Naylor were up last inning. It's Arias, Jimenez, Zunino. It's 6, 7, 8 hitters. First pitch to Arias, that is off the plate, and it's 1-0. 2-0-3 for Arias. This is another guy that I could do without. Get this guy off our ball team. He does not need to be here. 1-0 to him, 2-0. I don't know why. I just said Stratton doesn't walk anybody. He starts Arias, somebody who's not a threat to hit the ball. Starts him off with 2 sliders away. The 2-0 is, and that's what he should be doing. Throwing that fastball down and away, get Arias to swing over top, and he sure did. 2-1. Stratton Sets, delivers the 2-1, and that is swung on. Fastball again, just got a foul tip, but ends up in the glove. And it's 2-2. Even count now after he fell behind 2-0. Stratton sets and delivers, and that is a chopper almost off the plate. Good play there by the second baseman, and 1 out here now in the bottom of the 6th inning. All right, so Jimenez comes up with the 2-for-2 Zunino on deck. If the guy goes 3-for-3, I'm going to lose it. So bottom 6, nobody on, 1 out. Andres Jimenez, batting lefty against Stratton here in... It takes in what I thought was low, but it's going to be called strike 1. The 0-1 and swung over to Cott. Jimenez looks awful. Him, and I know Rosario had that big double, but the way that some of these hitters are swinging the bat, it looks like they might as well be T-ballers, that are 4 years old. They're doing this, like, smack thing. I just don't get it. The 0-2 to Jimenez, that is a ground ball right back to the pitcher. Flip over to first, and there's 2 outs. Oh, so Mike Zunino, God, I really don't want to say this guy is going to be, not only is he 2-for-2, but he technically threw somebody out. So here we go. Mike Zunino trying to go 3-for-3 on the night, and he's going to foul that one back out of play. 0-1. This is really where he is going to strike out. If he gets down in the count, he starts really protecting the plate, and you throw away, he always swings. Just like that. Sorry, I yawned. It took forever for Stratton to throw a pitch. Zunino, that's the exact same pitch that he will always strike out on. Always. I think they go back to him 0-2 right here, and he grounds it to third, so he doesn't strike out. And he might not see another at-bat. He might have a game here where he doesn't get a strikeout, but that is the end of the 6th inning. We go top 7. The question is, will Shane Bieber come out for one more inning? I think he might. I think he does. I want him to come out, because then if he can finish through the 7th, now you're limited to one person in Class A, and that still doesn't give me any type of confidence. So we'll see. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. Glad everybody could be here on this Friday evening for some Guardians baseball. It's been a nice night, and a Guardians win would just make it that much better. I am not going to be back anytime this weekend to do any live streams. I have to run 11 miles tomorrow for a marathon training. I have I got to do all things pickleball on Sunday. I'm not sure yet, Taco Bell. We're still at commercial. So the next time that I will be live streaming, let me just take a look at our schedule. So I won't be back. Where is it at? I won't do Monday. I might do Tuesday. I think I'll be back on... It's Tuesday? Can I do Tuesday? Yeah, I think I'll be back on Tuesday for one, and then I'll be here for Friday's nights against Minnesota. So I'll be Tuesday, Friday. Those are the next 2 times. So we'll have some... Baltimore's playing good baseball, and that Minnesota series is going to be something special. So hopefully, we can take 2 or 3. That's my entire goal. I don't need a sweep, but can we take 2 or 3? Can we please, one time from the Twins? Let's do it. All right, so here we go. And who is going to be out on the mound in the top of the 7th? And I think it's going to be Mr. Bieber. It is. Bieber's in there for the 7th inning. He throws a first pitch ball. He is at 88 pitches. So they're going to let him go out and try to finish this 7th inning off. I like it. I like it. That one's low, 2-0. I don't like it if he starts walking people. I would have somebody on standby immediately. Donovan's your hitter. 243 on the season. 0 for 2. Now he's 1 for 3. As that's a ground ball the other way. And Donovan's going to lead things off in the top of the 7th for the Cardinals with a hit. Yeah, but wasn't that a 4-game set? Was that? I can't remember. Was it a 3-game set or a 4-game set? By the way, Corey Seager hit a grand slam in Texas. That is why the Rangers are up 10-1. Let me see. When we played the Twins. Oh, no, it was a 3-game set. All right, we did. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. We did. It just doesn't feel like it mattered, as there's going to be a ground out. It's going to move the runner over to second base. 1 out in the top of the 7th. And we're going to get Mr. Alec Burleson, ground out on a walk on the 9th. Let's go. Well, then maybe we need to start sweeping the Twins, because we're not catching up to them. In fact, we're going farther away from them. That's just, we can't beat bad teams. It seems like we play down to bad teams and we play up to better teams, doesn't it? I mean, when we played the Yankees, we took a couple games from the Yankees we took 1 game, I think, from them each time. But doesn't it feel like we play up to teams and then we play down to the White Sox and the Tigers? Oh, gosh, no. Zunino's not going to be able to keep him there, so runner goes to third on a wild pitch. Oh, all right. So 1 out, runner on third, and now you can't give up another wild pitch, Mike Zunino. He blocks this. To be fair, it hits about 5 feet in front of home plate. That's a tough one, but he blocks it, and gets the runner over. All right, Bieber, come on, man. You got a 1-1 count here to Burleson. 93 pitches for Bieber. Come on, baby. One time. Let's get out of this inning. That's inside. It's 2-1. Yeah, that was on Bieber, Al. When I saw the angle for where it hit, for sure. But you know me. I just like to give Zunino crap anytime I can. If Zunino puts his socks on wrong, I'm there to tell him about it. 3-1. With the number 9 hole hitter, Edmund, who's got some power on deck. Yeah, Nave, I just don't understand it. I feel like we play down to those bad teams. They remind me, quite frankly, of Notre Dame sometimes, playing down to some bad teams. There is a massive fly ball to left field. That is going to get a sac fly. Kwan's going to get under it. He's going to throw home, and it's a great throw, but just not in time. And that is going to score Donovan, and it's a 4-2 game with nobody on but 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. So they get another one back. It looks like Stephan is warming up in the bullpen. Trevor Stephan hopefully coming in for the 8th to shut things down, and then Clase in the 9th to get the save. That's all I need, man. That's all I need. Brendan, man, what did you say? 7-4? Did somebody say 7-4? If it ends up being 7-4, I'm gonna lose it. Yeah, Notre Dame. Oh man, to Tennessee State, Nate? Or are you talking? Oh no, not Tennessee State. Sorry, the game in Dublin. Who do we play in Dublin again? I forget. Is it Navy? I can't remember. Yeah, I think I said that. Didn't I say that? 8th inning and then Clase in the 9th? Maybe I didn't. Yeah, Taco Bell. That's what I'm talking about with his velocity. He just doesn't have good stuff anymore. Navy, thank you. I knew it was Air Force, Army, Navy, one of them. First off, Nave, if it's 7-4, I'm blaming you on the loss, okay? And second, although you did say Guardians 7-4. And second, are you a Navy fan? No, Ohio State Notre Dame's like week 4 or 5. It's like end of September, like September 26th. All right, now that makes more sense. I just thought you were a diehard Navy fan. There's some out there. By the way, I saw this. I'm not going to take this joke. I'm not going to take credit because I saw this on social media as that's a bouncer to just foul at first base. I saw this thing, a stand-up comedian talk about this, and I think it's hilarious. I don't know, and he makes a good point. Why is Army like not the best team in the nation in football? Like the U.S. Army beats other armies around the world. Those guys are so tough. How are they one of the worst football teams in college football? Or not the worst, but the mediocre. I just think it's hilarious. There's a wild pitch, and it's 3-2. That was just a stand-up comedian joke that I saw. And he made a good point, because then he's like, and then teams like USC, who are the Trojans, they make up a fake name about an army, and they're way better than the actual army itself. Well, I think Steffen's coming in. Maybe there's a walk given up, and now the tying run's going to come to the plate. We'll see. I see Carl Willis is coming out, so maybe we don't get a complete pitching change here. Maybe just a little talk. Tristan McKenzie, rehab start last night. 4 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs. Not great. Not great. 6 strikeouts, 2 walks, 4 runs? Ugh. Can't do any worse than some of our starting pitchers this year. So Willis is not going to pull Bieber here. He's just going to give him a talking to. Good news for the Guardians. Toronto, 3 spot up on the Minnesota Twins. Let's go. One time, baby. Let's go. One time. Let's get out of this inning. Go to the 7th. Get a couple insurance runs. Let Steffen come in the 8th. Shut it down. And then sweat out Clase in the 9th. Top 7. 1 on, 2 out. And Edman slides just back. Good throw over by Bieber. Bieber set and look to the number 1 hitter here in Nootbaar. And that is right over the middle of the plate. 0-1. Let's go. Come on, one time. Just get out of this inning. This is like these are the moments that if we changed every one of these situations to us getting lucky, we'd probably be in first place right now. But this is where we struggle. It's now 1-1. Like these moments where we just can't get out of an inning and we keep giving up runs is been killing us. Taco. But it is kind of funny that some of the baddest asses on the planet can't aren't that great at a tackle at a physical sport. And you don't even pass the ball. Army does the triple option for the most part. It is kind of funny. 1-1 to Nootbaar. Runner on first is Edman. Not a very big lead there. Nootbaar takes an outside pitch. 2-1. Oh, Bieber's at 106 pitches. Regardless of what happens here with Nootbaar, this is going to be his last hitter in my opinion with Goldie on deck. Edman's not running at first. The 2-1 is now 3-1. And if I'm Nootbaar, I'm taking this next pitch no matter what, seeing if I can't put the winning run at the plate with Goldschmidt. And that's a walk, and that'll do it for Bieber. We just cannot get out. Yeah, and here comes Tito. We just cannot get out of these innings, man. And this is the problem that it's been all year with this team. There's 2 outs, and you just can't finish it off. So Stephan's going to come in the top of the 7th and really elongate this game to go longer. Just come on. Some scores around the league. Let's see what we got going on. Tampa in control over the Dodgers, 7-2. That's top of 8. White Sox, 9-3 over the Tigers. That's top 8. Texas, 10-1, still in the 7th. 4-1 Padres over the Yankees, bottom 6. Philly, 4-3 over the Atlanta Braves. That one's bottom 6. Washington with a 1-0 lead over Kansas City, top 4. Toronto, 3-0 over the Twins, bottom 3. San Francisco, 4-1 over Milwaukee, top 3. Again, my free play video today was the Giants and the Brewers over 7.5 or 8.5 something runs. There's already 5, and there's 2 runners on in the top of the 3rd with nobody out. And then my Patreon play, it was an over today. I had the Mets and the Rockies over 11.5 runs there in Coors Field, and there was 2 runs already by the Mets in the first inning, so 2-0 there. Yeah, Al, I will say that that's a good point, and that's something that I don't like. Yeah, that's a good point. Then who do you bring in? Who would you rather? I would have liked to see maybe De Los Santos or maybe Herron. Well, no, not with Goldie up. Probably De Los Santos I would have gone to in this spot. Then maybe bring in Stephan in the 8th. So, yeah. It's a good point. So here we go. Stephan is going to face Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt. With 2 on, 2 outs, top 7. Stephan 2 for 2 on the year. 2.18 ERA. 25 strikeouts in just 20 innings pitched. 7 walks and opponents hitting .237 against him. Righty on righty, and that is low in the dirt at 86. It's 1-0 to Goldschmidt. And I don't think you play around with this guy. I know Gorman is on a nice hitting streak, but I'd rather pitch maybe to Gorman. Who knows? The 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Well, it doesn't matter who you are facing if you can't find the strike zone. Come on, man. I'm going to lose it again. This team, guys, is absolutely... It's going to give me an ulcer. 2-0. And that's swung on. 95-mile-an-hour fastball. 2-1. Goldschmidt, 2 for 3 in this game. 357 with 2 outs and runners in scoring position on the season. The 2-1, up and in at 95. It's now 3-1. And quite honestly, I know you're working around Goldschmidt a little bit here, but if you do walk him, you bring a wild pitch into play to give them another run. 3-1 to Goldie, and he swung on that one like he was trying to hit it into the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse parking garage out there. And it is 3-2. He just misses this. Just off the top of the bat. Two on, 2 outs, top 7, 3-2 pitch upcoming to Paul Goldschmidt. The set and delivery by Stephan. That is inside, and he's walked the bases loaded. Well, Bieber could have done that, Stephan. And now you got a guy who's on an unreal hit streak here in the season, in Gorman, who's hit the ball extremely hard his second time up to second base. And now it's lefty on righty. 293 on the season for Gorman. No hits in the game. He did walk in the first. Bases juiced, 2 outs. First pitch delivery. That is inside, and it was called a strike. Very close, but called a strike. Oh, Al, don't say that. Oh, I hope your bad feeling is just something you dreamt and not a premonition. 1-1. By the way, if he hits a grand slam, I might just shut everything off and just leave. 1-1 count. To Gorman. The pitch that is outside. You know, I have a bad feeling too. I have a feeling like we can't throw a strike and we're just going to walk in runs and just be like, here you go, guys. Take the game. What's up, Andy? Denny's grand slam. 2-1 pitch coming to Gorman. Stefan sets and delivers. That is popped up a mile high. Don't let Zunino take it. Don't let Zunino take it. And Ramirez does. And we get out of that jam. Wow. An absolute whirlwind of an inning. But we go to the bottom of the 7th and we're clinging. And I'm going to repeat that. We're clinging to a 2-run lead. 4-2 Guardians over the St. Louis Cardinals. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. It's never a dull moment. It's never a dull moment with the Guardians. By the way, that San Francisco-Milwaukee over has just cashed in the top of the 3rd inning. It's just an easy cash. We are now 11-2 in our last 13 days. Let's go. All right, so it's stretch time in Cleveland. So close, Brendan. So close, man. How dare we score an extra run? That's a good prediction, though, man. That's a good prediction. I like it. I like it. I want to check. I haven't looked at the poll question. Let's see how our poll question is doing. What is the biggest problem with the Guardians? 50% took the most obvious answer, the hitting. But the next second best there, 21% says the bullpen. Well, that could have been first-hand experience right there, but luckily Stefan gets out of it. Now, here's the question I'm going to pose to everybody. Listen, who's coming out in the 8th? They bringing Stefan back, or are we getting like De Los Santos in there? What do you guys think? If I swear Karashek is even up throwing in the bullpen, I'm going to get in my car and drive down to Progressive Field and put a stop to that. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for St. Louis. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Guardians. And we are going to see, I believe, we're at the top of the order now, right? 9-1-2. Yeah, 9-1-2. Straw, Kwan, Rosario. Straw 1 for 2 on the day. Takes a first pitch foul behind home plate, and that one's in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Let's go, Guardians, man. We just need to just get into a little bit of a rhythm. 1-1, and that is swung on and missed 1-2. We just cannot get into a rhythm of winning. I swear, if we go like 7-3 over a 10-day span, I mean, we're almost sitting in first place. And Straw is just going to look at that one right down the middle. And before the ball even hits the glove, he walks away. And that's the easiest strikeout of the game by either side. So 1 out here as Stratton strikes out Straw. And we roll over the top of the order with Mr. Stephen Kwan, who's 1 for 3 with an RBI single. And that big hit to kind of get things going there in the 5th inning. Takes a breaking ball strike right over the middle of the plate. It is 0-1. They have Brandon and I. It's PTSD from all games, man. It's just how it goes. When we're winning by 4 runs, we always let these teams come back in every single time. It's like clockwork, man. It really is. It's crazy. That is fouled out of play, and it's 1-2 now to Stephen Kwan. The Giants have put a 10 spot up against Peralta. I'm not sure if that's all against Peralta, but they are leading 10-1 in the top of the third. Well, 1-2 pitch. Quan takes 2-2 down low in the dirt. The biggest thing I think with this offense is just consistency. There's spurts of greatness around the lineup, but they can. I don't agree with that bullshit. Stephen Kwan gets called off on what I thought was ball 3 outside, but there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th with Rosario coming up. But there's been spurts, there's times like with 3 games where Rosario, Ramirez, Bell look good. But like the problem is from top to bottom in the order, you're just not getting 3 to 4 guys each game that are looking good. You're only getting maybe 1, maybe 2 at the most. This game, I'm not gonna say Zunino looks good. He's happened to be 2 for 3 with 2 like one-off infield single and bloop jobs in the right field. Rosario's 1 for 2. Maybe he can get things going. He goes on streaks when he gets hitting. He had that 3-run double that opened up the game in the 5th. It's 1-1 to him. They easily can get 2 runs, especially with Clase coming in. That is up high. 2-1 now to Rosario with Ramirez on deck and Bell in the hole. By the way, if you guys are watching any of the Phillies-Braves games, I did not bet that game at all, but if you took the over, you got to be hating yourself. It's 4-3. I think the over was 9.5. It's top 7. It seems like both these teams have run out of like 6 times on the base path. They could just continually keep running into outs that should be runs. 2-2 pitch coming up to Rosario. 2 outs, bottom 7, and that is swung on and missed. And we'll go to the top of the 8, and we'll see who's coming out to pitch. 4-2 Guardians. Let's go. 2 more innings, man. 2 more innings. That's all we need. Can we get it done? Let's go to the out-of-town scoreboard. Tampa Bay about to finish off things against the Dodgers. That's top 8. If I'm not mistaken, it's 7-3. Top 8, 2 on for the Dodgers with 2 outs. White Sox pounding the Tigers, 11-3. I'd watch out for this White Sox team. I actually think they're a pretty good ball club. I think they could actually make a run at the division and the World Series. I know it sounds crazy, but I think that the Chicago White Sox have the pieces on offense within their pitching staff. If they can put it together, I do think the Chicago White Sox are something to reckon with if they get things going. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to put a future bet on, I might put some pizza money on them because you could probably get them at a good price. Let me see what the price is. Game's 100% decided here in the 8th, in my opinion, although Clase has given up a lot of runs. All right, so here we go. If we're looking at, let's see here, baseball. Can I get future bets with the games in progress? I might not be able to. Team futures, there we go. World Series, Chicago White Sox, you can get at 200 to 1 right now. I'm telling you, you put $20 on that, why not? Why not? It's going to pay out a cool $4,000. $20, a little pizza money for the White Sox to win? Hey, you heard it here first, folks. I'm not saying it's a guaranteed. I'm just saying they do have the pieces there to get it done. I would actually have more, I hate to say this as a Guardians fan, but I would have more confidence that the White Sox win this division than the Guardians do right now. So here comes Stephan. He is going to pitch the 8th. Oh, God. Come on, man. This kind of fits into the category where I don't like guys coming back out. It wasn't too long of a break, but still, I think that gets shorter with the bullpen guys. Arenado 0 for 2 with a sac fly in the 6th. Takes a pitch as a strike, and now this one's outside, and we're even at 1-1. Let's go. Come on, Stephan, man. Finish this off. Hey, Brendan, that's a great line. 2 consistently inconsistent teams. I think that's the entire Central Division, though. Quite honestly. I mean, what's the longest winning streak somebody's been on in the Central Division? I think it might be the Tigers with 4, 5. Oh no, Arenado one-hands this one to deep left field, and it's caught at the wall! Oh, Stephen Kwan goes up and makes a great catch at the wall for a long first out in the 8th inning. Let's go, Kwani! Oh, fantastic. I can't believe Arenado almost hit that one out of the ballpark, quite honestly. He one-handed that. Woo! God, I was waiting to say it was 4-3. I just had a feeling that that was going to go out, but it stayed in. 1 out. And now you got to be excited as a Guardians fan because you've kind of gone through the tougher part of the order here. You got Contreras, but then after that, you're sitting at 6, 7, 8, 9, and you only need 5 more outs. You would have to roll over to the top of the order with Nootbaar, but that's 0-2 now here to Contreras. Andy, your cousin's looking good on defense. I heard he's from Laos. I don't know though. That is down low. 1-2. 1-2. Andy, friend of the channel, always here with his funny quirks and jokes. 1-2. And Contreras takes that on the inside corner. That was a strike just a half inning ago, but I guess we're going to call it a ball here, and it's 2-2. All right, let's go. Come on, Stefan. Let's get this second out. Let's get out of this. Let's get Clase moving up in the bullpen. He's lost them. It's 3-2 to Contreras. Come on. Let's go. 3-2 pitch, 1 out, top 8. That is, and gosh, that is the start of the end. Gosh, you cannot walk this guy. So the tying run is going to come up to the plate in the 6-hole hitter. And that's going to be Donovan, who does have power. 1 on, 1 out. Stefan, your pitcher here. It's going to be righty on lefty matchup for us. Not great with a guy that can pull this one down the right field line and tie up the game with one swing of the bat. And that is outside. And Stefan needs to get his crap together, man. Start throwing strikes. It's quite honestly, it's just clockwork the way that the Cleveland Guardians work. 1-0 count to Donovan. Stefan sets, delivers, and that is in there for a strike. And Donovan's got to be killing himself. That was the pitch there. He could have taken that one and just absolutely ripped it down the right field line. 22 pitches now for Stefan. He's going to step off, take a look over his shoulder at Contreras at first. Not really a threat to run. Not today. Not with Zunino throwing people out left and right. The 1-1, set and delivery, that is up high, and it's 2-1. Zunino tried to kind of paint that picture across the strike zone, but the home plate ump was not buying that. So 2-1's the count. And that is ripped into left field for a single, and now we got runners on first and second. And here we go, classic Guardians. Guys, I am going to lose it if we blow this again. Every single time I'm on a live stream, it's like this is exactly what happens. It is so agonizing to sit here, and they're going to take Stefan out, and De Los Santos is coming in. And I'm going to blame Tito. This guy should have started the 8th inning. I don't understand why you bring in Stefan. This is absolutely just horrific the way that we get treated as fans here with this managerial question or managerial decision making at the moment. Oh my God, if it ends up being 5-4, I'm going to lose it. If you guys are coming in, smash that like button. It's a classic Guardians sweat fest here in the top of the 8th. They're clinging to a 4-2 lead. Every time we have a 4-run lead, it seems like we give it up. It's beginning to not look like Christmas. It's beginning to look like another Guardians failure. Oh, my gosh. We got blanked on Wednesday, 6-0. We looked horrible batting. We lost 4-2 on Tuesday. And then on Monday, this past Monday, we won 3-0. But we lost that series. We got swept by the Mets. And then the last game I was here to live stream for, we were up, let me see. We were up 5 runs going into the bottom of the 5th. We gave up 2 runs in the 5th, 1 in the 6th to make it a 5-3 game. Then you go to the 7th inning, and it was a 7-3 game. We have another 4-run lead, and then we give up 4 runs in the 7th. And it goes to extra innings. And guess what? In extra innings, you think to yourself, oh, did you lose in the bottom of the 10th? Yeah, we sure did. After we had a 2-run lead going into the bottom of the 10th. Absolutely insane with this team in late innings. Andy's correct. I heard that once too. I'd like to see what that feels like. I'd love to see what that feels like. Shane Bieber, 6 innings, 6 2/3 really. 5 hits, 2 runs, 4 walks kind of killed him, and 2 Ks. I didn't think it was a bad outing, but Tito just leaves them in just a little too long each and every time, and that's why these teams get back into this. Stephan, they left him in a little too long. Now De Los Santos with runners on first and second and 1 out here. He's I think one of our best, if not our best relief pitchers. 2-0, 2.08 ERA. Opponents hit 175. He's facing DeJong. This is going to be down and away, and it is ball number 1. Come on, man. Let's go. A double play ball would be absolutely massive right now. The 1-0 pitch. That is swung on. That's a ground ball. It's short. That is going to be actually taken by third baseman. 1 and 2. And De Los Santos comes in. He throws 2 pitches. And we go to the bottom of the 8th with a 4-2 lead. And Mr. Tito, what are we doing? This guy should have been in from day number 1. And when I mean day 1, I mean the top of the 8th inning. But we go bottom 8. And we have a 2-run lead. And let's go. Let's go. Let's get a win. Let's get a win. What's up, Wiz? Let's go. One time, oh God, if we have to deal with Clase's antics in the 9th, what a double play ball. And by the way, great play by Ramirez to cut in front of Rosario there, and so that it took less time to get it to second and first for the double play. Hell of a job by Ramirez there. Nice play. Nice play from our best player. So, we go bottom 8. We don't really have to worry about getting runs, but I feel like we should probably get, 14, so we can maybe not sweat the 9th inning. Clase consistently is coming in with 2-run leads and consistently is blowing those 2-run leads. So, we'll see what happens tonight. But first, we do have the opportunity in the bottom of the 8th to get some runs. Let's go. Let's go. Tampa 9-3 over the Dodgers now. Easy victory for them. That one's going to go in the top of the 9th momentarily. White Sox 12-3 over the Tigers. Nothing else really changed around the league, except Philly took a 6-3 lead over Atlanta in the top of the 7th. And the Mets are up 2-1 over the Rockies. That's top of the 3rd. Let's get it done. Al, I wouldn't mind that, man. I would not mind that. Wiz, you need the Indians to win? Well, I need the Indians to win too, but opposed to everything that I said, years ago, they changed the stupid-ass name to the Guardians. I wish we could bring back the Indians, but you know, I don't have any kids, but if I did, in my household, we always call them the Indians still. All right, here we go. Bottom 8, new pitcher for the Cardinals. Andre Palante, 2-0, 4.50 ERA, 16 strikeouts in 18 innings. Ooh, not great with the walks. Opponent's average 246 on the season against him. Al, I would have liked to see De Los Santos, though, start that 8th inning. I'm not sure why you consistently bring Stephan back out. I mean, we know what he's going to do when he comes back out. Bottom 8, Ramirez is going to lead things off, and that is going to be a base hit to left field. And we got a leadoff hitter on. Let's go, baby. Let's get some insurance runs. That's what we need. That's what we need. Hell, if we can get 2-3 insurance runs this inning, I would say that anybody could go out there and close things out. I shouldn't say that because they'll put Karashek in. If it's a 4-run lead, they'll put Karashek in, and then we'll lose the game. Bell's going to be hitting lefty here. With a runner on, nobody out. He's 0 for 3. I had a prop bet for him to hit a home run. Does not look like I'm going to win that. 222 on the season. Only 3 home runs, 21 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch from Palante. Ramirez takes a lead at first. To set the delivery, that's inside, 1-1. Brendan, man, we haven't won yet. Stop reverse jinxing us. 1-1 pitch. Coming to Bell. Oh, Ramirez goes, and he's going to be out. All right, well, Ramirez took a risk. He went, and he got thrown out. That was a good throw, good catch, good tag. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Even a double clutch there by Contreras. I like this Contreras kid. I think he's going to be good. Good guy for taking over. I mean, they could have Molina and Contreras for like 25 years if he stays with the club. 2-1 coming up to Bell. Now I would definitely take that home run. The set and the delivery. That is grounded. Hey, really got a hold of that one. It is going to go back to the pitcher, and that is thrown to first. I don't know how Palante throws the baseball, but he looked like he knuckled that ball over to first base. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. And as much as I would love a run, the good news is going in the top of the 9th, we'll be up by at least 2 runs. With Josh Naylor coming up, Palante's only thrown 5 pitches here in the bottom of the 8th. Fly out last time for Josh Naylor. Very good defensive play in the field in the top of the 6th inning as well tonight. He's going to ground this one. It's going to be a C9 double, or he's going for a double. Here's the throw, and he's out at second base. What are we doing? What are we doing, Naylor? You're the slowest guy on our team. And he tried to leg out a double and just absolutely got nailed at second base. Oh, they're going to actually look at it. We're not going to commercial. They are going to look at it. So I'll put the runner out there. 2 outs. It's not the top of the 9th, though. I guess it's still bottom 8. They're going to look at it. Maybe Naylor got in there. It's bang, bang. You cannot see what we need is a camera from center field because you cannot see really when and where he tagged them. So we'll see. The New York's going to look at it. Call in the field, remember, is out. So it's got to be enough to overturn things. And I'm not quite sure from that angle you have enough, but we'll see. They keep looking at it on the scoreboard, and I think Tito thinks he's safe. I think Naylor thinks he's safe, too. Here's another view of it. Helmet comes flying off. The tag comes in. He goes for the right hand, and it's bang, bang. I would not argue if they called this that there wasn't enough evidence on the field. I for sure would be. Yeah, still 4-2. Still 4-2. And the runner's out. So, we're going to go. by the way, we ran ourselves out of insurance runs. And if that comes back to bite me, I'm going to lose. Just come on, guys. Top 9. Here we go. 3 outs away. Colosse's coming in to close things out. Or you would think. Maybe not. 3 outs away from a series opening win against the Cardinals in a game that we should have probably lost at this point. Al, you're right, man. When you're going good and you want to do that, that's fine. But, you know, I'm not as pissed about Ramirez, you know, aggressive on the base path there. I don't mind that. In fact, I just don't think we've done that enough. And I don't mind that call. The Naylor, man, I mean, you're the slowest guy on the team and you're trying to leg out a double. And I just don't know why. Like, I don't know. I would like us to be a little bit more aggressive, though, on the base pass. It just seems like we have stopped trying to steal. Now, with that said, you have to get on first base to have steals. Like, to attempt to steal. So, Brandon, man, it's such a revert. You're going to reverse jinx this. Clase, I know they're not going to show this stat, and I don't know this stat offhand. But I wonder what Clase's stats are with a 2-run lead when he comes in the 9th inning. It's got to be awful, and I'm pretty sure his ERA's over, I want to say 10. Clase with a 2, not a 3-run lead, not a 4-run lead, not a 1-run lead. Clase with a 2-run lead, his whip and his ERA have to be through the roof. So, here we go. Let's see if he can't get it done. Let's go. Clase coming in. Where does blue hair go? Is he done with the blue? Oh, there it is. It's just behind his head. There it is. 1-4. Not good. Will Brennan comes in, plays right field. I believe that means Arias is out of this game. And we're going to see the 7-8-1 hitters, the 8-1-2 hitter. So we are going to see Goldie up. If a runner gets on base, that is going to be a dangerous situation. First pitch swing and a miss by Burleson. Clase sets, delivers. That is in there at 92 at the knees. And it's quickly 0-2. Let's go, Clase. Come on, baby. One time, man. Finish a game out with no sweat. With no sweat. Burleson 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. The 0-2 pitch, Clase delivers, and is in the dirt at 92. Another problem that our bullpen has had is when we are ahead in counts 0-2, we just don't close them out. We get those counts back to 2-2 pretty easily by just throwing a couple in the dirt, hoping they swing, and they've learned not to swing. The 1-2, that is swung on, fouled out of play to the left side on a breaking ball there. That, I think, pitch is going to set up a high 100-mile-an-hour fastball right near from Clase. We'll see what happens. I think that was a setup pitch, and I think you're going to see a high heater here. The 1-2 from Clase. Nope, it's down in the dirt, just like I said. There it is, 2-2. We continually just can't strike people out on an 0-2, 1-2 pitch. Two-two count to Burleson. Clase. It's a ground ball to Segamace, 2-hopper to Jimenez, and there's one out here in the top of the 9th. And gosh, feels like a major relief. It just seems every time that we have given up 2 runs in the 9th inning, Clase gives up a leadoff hit or a walk or something, and there's a runner on base. Now, you got that first out. I feel confident we can get this done. We're going to have Edmund, the number 9-hole hitter. I'm sorry, it was 8-9-1, not 9-1-2. So Goldie is not guaranteed to get up. Edmund is going to be the hitter here. And that is going to be a ball off of Zunino's glove. I think that would have been actually a strike if Zunino catches that. You're 100% right, X. So, Tommy Edman 0 for 2 with a walk. It seems like everybody on this team's had a walk today. That's in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Come on, let's go. Finish this off. The 1-1, and a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. 1-2 to Edman. Come on, guys. Finish this out. Let's go. Class A taking his time. 1-2 count on Edman. Delivers. That is outside. 2-2. Just let the guy put the ball in play. One swing of the bat doesn't tie this game up. Let your defense help you behind you. Don't lose this guy and walk him. 2-2 pitch. That's outside. It's 3-2. And this is what I'm talking about right here. Let the guy put the ball in play, man. If you walk him and Nootbaar doesn't ground into a double play, you got Goldie coming up with a chance to tie the game up with one swing of the bat. And Nootbaar can do the same thing. He does put the ball in play. It's deep, and that is over. Gosh, it's over Miles Straw's head, and that's going to be a stand-up double for Edman. And now we are going to see the tying run come to the plate. Of course we are. And now it takes the double play out of play. Absolutely killing me, man. You're killing me. That was hammered to right center. And you know what? It's my fault. I told him to put the ball in play. So, Nootbaar, top of the order here. He's going to have a chance to hit an RBI single or tie up the game with one swing of the bat. But he takes a 101-mile-an-hour fastball on the inside corner for a strike. 0-1 to Nootbaar, who's 2 for 3 on the day. And he swings at a 100-mile-an-hour fastball up and in. It looks silly doing it, and it's 0-2. Now, stop throwing these next balls in the dirt and surprise these hitters by just throwing one right past them down the middle. They're expecting the dirt, and that's why they're not swinging on 0-2. The 0-2, that was thrown across the plate. It's going to be blooped, and it is out of play. We'll do it again at 0-2. Class A looks in 0-2 to Nootbaar. Edman on second. That is inside. It's now 1-2. Come on. Come on, man. Class A, come on, buddy. Close this shit out. 1-2 pitch to Nootbaar. That is, fouled off his calf. We'll do it again. Umpire's being a nice guy, giving him some time to walk that one off. Oh, not his calf. Sorry, the top of his foot. That hurts even worse. So here we go, 1-2. 1-2 on Nootbaar. Edman with a lead at second. Rosario right behind him. The pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Do it again. Good at bat here by Nootbaar, really making Class A work. The 1-2 pitch, that is up, and now it's 2-2. Again, we cannot put hitters away when it's 0-2, 1-2. We just cannot do it as a ball club. It's not just Class A. It's everybody. Starting pitchers, all of our bullpen. We just can't get it done. The 2-2 pitch to Nootbaar. Outside, 3-2. Come on, Class A. I swear, do not lose this hitter. The 3-2 to Newbar. Swung on, taken left field, way back, and off the wall. Kwan goes headfirst into the wall. That's going to score the run from second, and it's going to be a stand-up double, and it's a 4-3 game, and I kid you not, I'm going to lose it. This is absolutely ridiculous. I cannot stand Clase. I could not stand this guy. Why is De Los Santos... I hope Kwan's all right, by the way. He went right into the wall. God! What are we doing, man? Newbar's on second. There's only one out. Goldie's up. Ramirez comes in to talk to Clase. Now here comes Carl Willis. I mean, good Lord. Every single 2-run lead with this guy. You got a hitter down in the count 0-2, and you work the count 3-2 and then give up an RBI double the opposite way, and you have a 101-mile-an-hour fastball? What is this guy's problem? For Pete's sake, man, come on. Absolutely ridiculous. Goldie, who's 2 for 3, coming up to the bat, and he could take the lead. I mean, if we could be losing here in a minute if Clase doesn't get his stuff together. First pitch up high at 100 miles an hour, and I understand why he's throwing breaking balls is because his fastball can't find the strike zone. But now, I believe Henches is out there warming up, if I'm not mistaken, and Clase is in trouble again. 1-0. That is almost taken the other way for a double down the line, but it goes foul. Thank gosh. Jeez. Let's go. Come on, guys. One pitch. And that is fouled out of play. Come on. Let's go, Clase. Luckily, we are the home team. 1-2 coming up to Goldschmidt. Come on, baby. Strike him out. And he got him. Yeah, let's go. 2 outs. Oh, my God. The cardiac kids are back. 1 more out, and it's Gorman, and it's not even Arenado, thank God. Let's go. You have got to get... If you want to call yourself a closer in this league, you have got to get this guy, Gorman. 2 outs, runner on second, 1-run lead, top 9, and that is up and in, ball 1 at 99 miles an hour. Come on, Clase. Let's go. 291 on the season, Gorman. 0 for 3. He's got a hit streak on the line at this at bat. So he might overswing here. 1-0 pitch to Gorman on the way. And that is fouled off 1-1. If you're coming in, smash that like button. It is 4-3 in Cleveland, Ohio, and the Cardiac Kids continue to play with our emotions night after night. Clase, 28 pitch upcoming. 1-1 pitch count here to Gorman. And he swings over top of that one. And it is now 1-2, and they're down to their last strike. Let's go, baby. 1 more. The fans are on their feet at Progressive Field. We're down to the last pitch, the last strike for the Cardinals. And, oh, please do not throw a breaking ball right over the middle. The 1-2 pitch on the way. And it is a breaking ball, but it was outside. And it is 2-2. Gorman, a single would tie the game. A home run would take the lead here for the Cardinals. 2-2 pitch, up high, 3-2. And again, Clase absolutely loses another hitter. And just, I swear, if he puts Arenado on deck up to hit, I'm going to lose. Cut 3-2. 3-2. Get him, baby! Fouled off. We'll do it again. One more strike, man. One more. That's all you got to do. Do not let Arenado hit. Keep him on deck for next game tomorrow. Gorman is battling. 4-3 game. Top 9, 2 outs, 2 on. The 3-2 to Gorman. And it's ball 4. Oh, he called him! He got a strikeout! It was not a strikeout, but I will take it. Clase got so lucky. Oh, it was ball 4, and the home plate umpire had a dinner reservation at 10 o'clock, and he says, let's hit the showers, boys. Let's go. Guardians, final score, 4-3 over the Cardinals. Oh, my God, what another emotional game. Woo! Gosh. Oh, another emotional. Yeah, the umpire bailed us out on that. Arenado was going to be up. Thank God. Oh, what a great game. A fun game. A game that should not have been that sweaty lately, but we got it done. Oh, just a real quick post game here, guys. I gotta give my player of the game. It's not going to Zunino, but my player of the game is going to go to Shane Bieber. This guy continually comes out. He only gives up really 2 to 3 runs at the most now. He struggled a little bit in the first couple of weeks, but he goes out and he honestly gives us a chance to, on paper, let me rephrase that, on paper make it easy to bring the bullpen in there and to get a win because he can go 6-7 innings, 6 2/3. I mean, that's literally 7 more outs that you need. You don't have 3-4 guys that can get you 7 outs. It doesn't seem like it as of late, but we end up getting the victory. Listen, again, I'm not going to be back until Tuesday, where we take on the Baltimore Orioles. I'm sorry, no, I won't be here Tuesday. No, the next time you'll see me is next Friday. I just remembered, Tuesday I will not be here. I won't be back till next Friday, where we play the Twins. And that's going to be a good series. So, in the meantime, guys, sit back, relax. I hope you enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Go eat a ton of food, drink a lot of alcohol or non-alcoholic beverages. Enjoy yourself with friends, family, a grill somewhere, and some nice weather. But I will see you next Friday. Twins and the Guardians. Should be a good one. Until then, have fun.